People gonna think you busted a fucking nut right here. Right here. Here, like, it's that last part. I gotta let that little last bit of it.
You gotta wait a few seconds to get that last strip out. You know
Oh, jeez.
This dude.
I think he's just selling drugs, dog. He's probably waiting for his connect. Dude, people cannot fucking leave here.
Dude.
Parking is ridiculous.
Ready to move to Montana with me or not?
Yeah, man.
Ready to start
go.
this fucking
Let's get the fuck out of here.
cattle ranch, man.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm fucking tired of these people. Yeah, either that dude's selling drugs or he stole his car. Somebody stole his car.
But he's just leaning on that other car like he's waiting for somebody to come over.
That's what degenerates do, man.
I guess.
Back in the days when we were ruling the street, we lean on all kinds of people's cars.
Man, I've been getting that car itch, dog. I'm just trying. I gotta fight it off.
Dude, this is the only fucking Cane's this line is.
Yeah, it was
not big.
A lot of shit fucking food around here, probably why.
Yeah, the dude's car is stolen. It's gone. Should've bought some drugs from him. Been like, hey man,
What
how
you got,
much
bro?
for
What you got for a dime?
how much for a happy stick?
Dude, have you seen the? Speaking of fucking drugs, and I don't know why this came up. Have you seen the preview for that one Jenny McCarthy movie that's coming up?
Yeah, that's why I told you. Happy murder.
Yeah, so you saw it.
Yeah, Happy Fun Time
Fucking
Adventures.
hilarious. I actually was supposed to show it to you like 3 weeks ago. Because if I find something fucking funny on YouTube, I need to stop saying fucking. If I find something funny on YouTube, I'll add it to like my watch later playlist or whatever and show it to you because I've done that for a few things. And that's been on there for like weeks now.
Did you see the Red Band trailer or normal one?
I saw the Red Band trailer.
Oh, yeah.
It's hilarious.
Oh, my. All the people watching this right now,
go
see
pause
Happy.
This.
Yeah, pause it.
Open another window. And
go watch the Red Band trailer for Happy Fun Time Murders.
I almost don't want to talk about it because I want them to watch it first. Go watch it right now, and then we'll talk about it after.
We'll come back later. And it's fucking hilarious.
It's so funny. It's basically like Muppets, but, risque. Like, what if Muppets were real shit? Hilarious. Yeah. I hear Sesame Street is trying to stop it, though. Like, they're trying to sue them to stop that, because a Muppet is like a Sesame Street property, right? Like, it's not.
Yeah, Muppet belongs to them. Like Jim Henson, that's like his shit.
Because all the comments on that video were people being like, "Oh, Jim Henson's rolling in his grave right now."
Yeah, oh yeah,
or
fuck
like,
yeah, he is.
Like, wow.
Oh, my dick.
But yeah, it's dude, it's the kind of dumb shit that you and I would watch. Did you ever watch Why Me? Why Him?
No.
Dude.
Yeah, I did.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Saw it with you.
Did you? All right. I've seen that movie a couple times already. Did you ever see, what was the other funny one? There's another fucking, damn, that bumper's fucked up.
That's how you know you're in the ghetto, when you just start seeing bumpers on there.
Start seeing car bumpers just laying on the side of the road.
Nobody got them. They're like, fuck it. Jose will get me a new one.
Speaking of the ghetto, we should go by our old neighborhood. Not like our last one, but the last one.
Oh, I actually drove by there, man. This shit's crazy.
Why?
Because, so my dad's battery in his car died on Tuesday, I think it was.
And that's where you ended up?
Yeah, and so my mom texted me at work. And luckily I wasn't working. I was bullshitting. It was a slow day, so I was bullshitting with everybody, all my coworkers. And I know you're thinking, well, where was your boss? She was there with us. She was bullshitting with us, so it was cool. Because our main boss wasn't there. She was somewhere else. So we're all bullshitting there, and the people were like playing with blocks or some shit. I don't know, whatever. They were keeping to themselves. So my mom texted me and was like, "Oh, your dad, his car battery died, so I had to take him to work." And I'm like,
kill the bug.
And I'm like, okay, but wouldn't it make more sense if he took you to work? Because you get out later than him. And she was like, no, it works out better this way. So you can go get him, though, after you get out of work. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, that makes a fuck ton of sense. I get out at 4 if I don't work late. He normally gets out at 6, 7.
You gotta deal with traffic then.
Yeah, and I gotta deal with traffic. So it was fun doing this trip all the way from my office 30 miles away. That was cool.
So what's the old neighborhood looking like?
It looks like a freeway.
Can you buy like crack cocaine on the corner?
I can do that. Need a body to disappear? Fucking
throw it right there?
Throw it right there, it's gone. Yeah, there's a Dunkin' Donuts though. You need Dunkin' Donuts.
Really?
There is.
Really?
Some donuts.
Dude,
yeah.
I've been such a fat fuck lately. I've been such a fat fuck lately. I have access to a cafeteria kind of thing, and so I've been taking advantage of that. Like for a long time, I was eating. Some of you people here rolling your eyes, like I thought you were here to talk about pie life and all that stuff. Listen to my life, people. Listen to my struggles, okay? I have access to this cafeteria thing, and for a long time, I was eating like just high protein, low carbs, moderate fat, or whatever. And now, man, I'm just back to eating carbs. Carbs are so good. I'm such a fat fuck right now too, because the thing is that the more carbs you eat, typically, at least for me, the more I crave. And so I am like, I'll go there in the morning, and then I'm like, let me have some coffee. And I try to eat healthy in the beginning. Like I'll have some cottage cheese and some yogurt and shit, just to get some protons in, you know what I mean? But then I'm like, well, let me grab one of these donuts while I'm here. Why not? Let me just grab one of these donuts. Right. These donuts are good. And later on, now they got ice cream up in that mofo. So they got those ice cream bars. Yeah. But they got a legit coconut one that's almost as legit as Mexican coconut popsicles. Oh, so good, dog. The only thing is, like, sometimes I feel guilty because I technically shouldn't be in that area, but I can go in there. And so if there's a whole bunch of people in there that should be there and I'm in there, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't go over there and just start grabbing food in front of them. I mean, they're not going to say shit because they're not narcs, but...
You should be like, what up, fat fucks? What's up?
But I've been so bad, man. You know why? When I realized I was getting bad with my diet? When I went grocery shopping today, and my parents asked me to grab some stuff for them because some stuff was on sale. They wanted me to buy pot pies for them, and I was like, disgusting. But I was like, all right, I'll get them for you guys. And I walked by that aisle where it's like the frozen food. Yeah. And I saw Texas toast, like frozen Texas toast, man, and it reminded me of Culver's, and I was like, oh, Texas toast.
You are a fat fuck.
Texas toast.
You're a fat fuck. You need some walls ASAP. You're like, oh, if I put these two buttery pieces of toast together.
I'm like, does it come with extra like butter?
Just like...
My heart hurts.
Just like the walls. This Texas toast looks like some white girl walls. Oh, I remember the days.
Yeah, I'm still on day 9,299 of my dry spell. I'm no love John is going to be my new name here. It's going to be like, I'm going to get a little cartoon version of myself in like the Sahara Desert. Yeah. Just on my stomach crawling towards water. That's where I'm at right now.
That should be the next one.
That's where I'm at now.
You're like, oh man, if I put two of these ice creams together, these Mexican ice creams, that's a fucking Mexican girl walls, just tastes just like that. Oh, I remember.
I'm such a fat fuck that I've considered getting two of them at a time. I'm like, I'm gonna get two of these.
You need better outlets with your life.
Food is an outlet, dog. But yeah, so I'm trying to get my diet back in check. It's a fine balance. But I will say, now that I'm eating more carbs, like before I was a little depleted, no more fucking yokes, because my body's just like filling up all the carbs.
Hey, so man, ready to fight Yoel?
Ugh, do not throw me in that. That motherfucker's scary. He's like a python where he moves real slow, and you're like, oh, this guy's kind of slow. I could take him. And then any given moment, he just fucking strikes at you like 80 miles an hour. Like, that dude's got weird, like, he's either hot or cold with his movement.
Speaking of, we went to go see the UFC fight last week. Disappointing fights all around.
I think the undercard seemed like it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And the main card was mediocre, except for...
one fight?
The main fight, which I was hyped about. Hyped.
I could have took it or left it.
Hype monster, son.
Yeah, but the fight was whatever. But really, I was more disappointed with the place we went to once again.
Yeah, we went back to the old trusty place that we used to go to very often. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to give them any promotions. The food is now more mediocre than the last time we went. The service was actually decent, to be honest with you.
It's all right.
But
I'm gonna cut straight to the point. I go there to look at fucking banging hoes, and they weren't really there, man.
You weren't into those hard sixes, son?
No, man.
Maybe hard fours.
I had to add some of them together to get the numbers I'm used to.
Yeah, the girls aren't.
Like back in the heyday, I'd be like, damn, like that's a solid 8, maybe even a 9.
You're like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
I'm like, yeah, bring me that food. The real question is, was the food always that mediocre and the women made it better?
No.
Or was the food and the women equally as good?
No, man, that food was good. That's the only reason I went there, because I'm a fat fuck. And so I was like, I want this food. It's so good.
Because I remember, the food was... Because I paid like $11.99 for mine. I think mine
yeah.
was supposed to be bigger than yours, and it came back. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Well, when you posted that picture on Instagram, I was like, all right, I agree with you. That does look kind of sad for $11.99.
Yeah, man.
I was such a fat fuck, I just ate mine. I was like, oh, this is off. I'm hungry.
Then you ordered another one, too.
Oh, dude, I'm such a fat fuck right now. I ordered 2 meals that night, right?
Yeah.
No, I ordered a meal and an appetizer, but that appetizer was legit a meal. Like, that was the most nachos I've ever seen in an appetizer.
It looked like somebody blew a green load on it.
Yeah, well, they added chili, but you know what that other stuff was that I didn't think about?
What?
It was actually black beans.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was. Which black beans have such a weird taste.
One more complaint. I got a lot of complaints this week.
Yeah, but it looks like it. Looks like you're the one that's in dry spell hell. Dry spell hell.
That's a shirt. Oh, the host like, I ain't no dry spell.
Not at
I know
all.
what you're talking about.
I
go to the club, I get 7 dicks in me right now if I want
every
it. But
time.
I don't want them.
Every time you go to the bathroom, you unzip my pants like a moth's coming out.
Yeah.
Girls are like, oh. Girls all just flex their whatever muscle that is down there. Cankles. What?
No, that's not right.
That's not right.
That's not right at all.
So anyways, go ahead. So complaints?
No, the fucking Chipotle, man. Chipotle we go to is fucking
dog shit.
Dog shit.
Yeah. Well, we kept saying we're never going to go to that one again. And here we are going to that
Well,
one
I was
again.
like, oh, there's a short line. It has to be good, right? No.
Dude, that bitch. All right, excuse the language, ladies, but as I've cussed a million times already, that chick, man. I hate when people go to Chipotle and they're like, oh yeah, can I have 3 bowls to go and 2 quesadillas and 14 tacos? Like, sir, we only make them in 3 at a time. Well, I want 14. Like, it turns into a big debacle. Then they want like really unique mixtures of shit. Like, no, this one doesn't have any meat. This one's got beans. And they're like, oh man, I just looked at my list. I'm sorry. The other one has the meat. This one's got beans. Dude.
Can you throw that one away and start over?
Dude, they do that all the time. It pisses me off because first of all, it makes me feel bad for the employees there. But secondly, it's like, get your shit together, man. First of all, if you can't get out the orders properly, you shouldn't be the guy that's in charge of ordering for everybody. Secondly, get it together, because there's people in back of this line that want food, and I get hangry as fuck. So your face might go through that 3-inch plexiglass. Like, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Very true. Just like where we're going right now to own this fucking game. Because you're like, call this place up, make sure the game's working.
Yeah.
I'm like, I will do that.
This is the only thing that's fighting my urge to buy a car right now is playing this game.
Playing this one?
This is it. Otherwise, right now, I'd be like, let's go shopping for cars this weekend. Where are you going to put it? I don't know. But we'll figure it out.
Oh, they're actually making a storage place.
I saw that south of you, right? Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I'm going to go right here. So, yeah, you're like, call this place, make sure it's working.
If it's not, dude,
I was on the phone legit for maybe 5 to 8 minutes on hold while they checked to see what game I was talking about. They did not know what game I was talking about.
Like, hey, you fool, you only got 3 racing games in there. It's one of the 3, and it's the only one that has 4 machines.
I was
only
like,
one.
The first person I got didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. She was like, can you say that again? I'm like, Midnight Wonkong. And then I was like,
it's actually changed the name now. That's probably why.
Yeah, no, I was just doing that to fuck with her. I was like, I'm just fucking with you. Maximum tuning. She's like, okay, hold on. Put me on hold for 2 minutes. Got me somebody else. She's like, what did you want? I wasn't sure. The other person wasn't sure. I'm like, I want to know if the system is working for said game. She's like, okay, let me check. Put me on hold for 2 minutes. She's like, I gotta get the arcade attendant. I'm like, motherfucker.
Watch, we're gonna get there right now, and that's gonna be working. Like, they're gonna shut it down because you called. The people in looks like, because I called another arcade place to inquire about said machine. And it looks like people that work at these places are miserable. Like, they hate life because they all are terrible, terrible customer service. It doesn't help that some of them are a little young too, so they don't know shit about customer service. But also, they just look like they hate life, where they work in a place where people go to have fun. It's really weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, it is really weird, right?
Oh, I forgot to tell you this last week, man. So I went to get some Starbucks. Starbucks.
Right.
And I fucking saw somebody that we went to high school with.
Oh, fuck. Who?
Yeah, man. I don't remember this guy's name.
Don't remember his name? All right, give me a description.
I'd have to go through our yearbook.
Is it Gay Ruben?
No, it's not Gay. Dude, I would have remembered Gay Ruben.
People are like, they're like, whoa, what?
There's a guy.
There's a guy.
There's another Ruben.
Look.
And we chose to call him Gay Ruben.
Yeah,
because
look,
he was
all right.
obviously gay, but he didn't. He was like, "No, I'm straight, bro."
Yeah,
I was like,
he was
"Shut
like,
the fuck up! You're
okay.
gayer than it is hot out here in the summer."
Yeah, okay. Now, technically, we didn't have any hard proof that he liked to smoke dick, but
You're like, but if I knew him now,
it was pretty obvious because they're like, all right, well, one of you needs a nickname. They're like, well, Ruben, we already know you. We've known you since kindergarten, so we're not gonna give you a new nickname now. They're like, and this dude we just met in high school, so he's gonna get the nickname. What's it gonna be? What is he good at? Nothing. What does he do?
Nothing.
Not really much. So what's a character trait? He's probably gay. Gay Ruben. There it is.
yeah, he was a weird one. No, man, I can't remember this guy's name. He hung out with some of like the kind of popular kids, kind of like maybe he was in football too. He was a short guy. I want to say his name was Herman, but I know it's not Herman because the guy no, it's not Herman because the Herman we went with was like the smarty pants guy.
Yeah.
But he was also a football player. It's not Herman. It's one of the guys that used to hang out with some of the loser football players. I can't remember this guy's name, but
Was it Vincent?
oh, dude, he might be.
How didn't you know Vincent? Fuck.
Vincent? No, it's not Vincent. Not tall Vincent. No. It's a really short dude. He's fucking shorter than I am. But I can't remember this fucking dude's name. But I'll have to go through my yearbook to remember what his name is. But yeah, I saw this guy. I didn't like this guy because this guy used to talk shit. And he was there. First of all, what the fuck is going on?
I guess you finally figured out where you want to turn.
Jesus, man. I almost hit that guy in the rear because he decides to brake out of nowhere. Anyways, I didn't like this guy because he was a fucking asshole to me. And, but I saw him there at Starbucks and I was hesitant to say anything. I didn't want to say shit to him because I knew it was going to be a problem. But I saw him and I know he recognized me because he looked at me a little too long. And I'm like, but he's a fat fuck now, so I don't give a fuck. Like, he's a legit fat fuck. I'm like one of those fat fucks where he just can't fit in his shirt properly. I'm like, bitch,
That's
move up a
funny.
shirt size.
Dude, you should have fucking been an asshole. You should have took your shirt off. I'd be
I
like, oh, shit.
I'm like,
I hate when
damn.
that happens. My shirt just fucking ripped off.
Anybody got any detergent? You want to do some laundry while you're here?
Man.
No.
Oh, well, hey, do you have those Starbucks ready for me yet? I got to go plow this hoe. Condoms? What condom? What are the?
What are you talking about?
Condoms? What are those? Frisbees?
I think I saw it on a sci-fi show one time. What the fuck is that?
Those are those teleporters, right? That they use in
Yeah.
Star Trek. Oh no, I don't got those.
Those aren't invented yet, bro.
Yeah, fuck.
No,
Yeah, man.
well, I didn't say shit to him primarily because he's also with his family. Like, he has his wife and his 2 daughters.
Dude,
or
you
some
really
shit.
should have been like, man, good to see you. Is this your family? That's fucking gay, man. Listen, this is the story I have. I used cream pie this bitch last night, just left her laying there. That's what you did to this hoe? It didn't work. You got 2 kids. Oh, what? This isn't, you have 2 more kids.
Jesus.
Damn, son, you got a strong seed. Well, see you later, man. Just fucking took off. That's how you do it.
I just didn't want to deal with that dude because I didn't.
Dude, fucking popping off
yeah,
here.
it's popping off today. I have some anger issues against some fucking people in high school specifically, and
The fuck you taking your baby here for? What the fuck your baby gonna do?
dude, I don't know.
It's
what
in
the
a
fuck is
stroller.
people. Anyways, I like how people endanger their kids by crossing in places where it's super dark. I'm like, you want me to fucking just clip your dude? It is packed. I'm like, you want me to clip your fucking kid, don't you? Like, you want me to just run my car through your bassinet? Wait, what?
Bassinet.
That's where you wash a baby. My bad, wrong one. Dude, what is up with all the people?
Dude, I don't know.
Anyways, it's packed. But anyways,
So
yeah,
she
I didn't.
said.
I I didn't like that fucking dude in high school at all. So it was like, dude, if this guy even gives me lip, I'm gonna literally have to fucking kill him here. I have some pent up issues from high school.
That, or you should have been like, oh man, I remember her.
I busted one.
busted
Remember?
one in her.
Remember? That's why you don't feel nothing.
One of these kids looks like he has a big head. Oh man, oh fuck.
I don't know if I want to park next to the car with
No.
fucking people jerking off in there or some shit.
Get that one.
Fucking
No, fuck.
fit.
No, don't do that one.
Look
Don't
at
do
that
that
fucking fit that doesn't know how to park. How do you have a car that small and you don't know how to park your piece of shit?
Yeah, man. Just like, oh man, this Taliban
Dude,
person.
you know what? There must be an event because that's the third one I see. I mean,
man, these sand people might blow this place up.
is somebody in that car?
No.
It's just open for no fucking reason?
Yeah, that might be a bomb too.
Yeah, let's go to this one.
Fuck, is there anything that might not blow up here? It's like a Terminator.
This might be the
movie.
podcast that never goes up.
I'm gonna find this black box. They're like, oh, 2 gay Mexicans
Fuck.
found their love note recorded on their.
Their love note.
We don't know how they died, but we think they were jerking each other off.
Oh,
That's how those gays do it.
that's how I'd want to go out if
That's
I
how I
was a
want to
gay.
go out.
Anyways, yeah. So, anyways, back to my story. I saw the dude there, and I wasn't gonna talk to him at all. But I think, like, some people, man, especially when you were like a bully in high school, I think you have such a like. He looked like he was not enjoying his life to the point where I'm sure. I think as a bully, you're a bully for whatever reason in high school, and I think later on in life, you find those same people are like in shit positions or unhappy or whatever. But then they see somebody from high school they used to bully, and they think they could just go up to them and just be like, "Hey, man, oh, remember we went to high school together?" And I'm like, not me, but the bully, the person that was bullied is probably gonna not be happy to see them, right? Like you can't, like if you're a bully, you can't expect to be happy to see him. So I wasn't very happy to see this dude to the point where like there was a time where I was talking to a buddy at Starbucks. That's the reason I was there. And behind me was like the station where like the sugar packets and the napkins and the straws and the little wood stirs were. That was behind me. And he came in and he must have grabbed something from his family. And I was like, dude, if this dude fucking gets anywhere near me, I'm going to slam his fucking head on those wood stirs like the Joker did in Batman Returns.
Wow.
Like, I'm just going to fucking go ape shit on him. Like, I do not. There's certain people from high school, man, I do not ever want to interact with. There's a little bit of built up anger there.
Yeah,
I could tell.
That. Damn.
Like that fat fuck Allen. If I ever see him, I'm going to Muay Thai knee him in the fucking
I haven't
face.
seen that dude in years,
I
man.
don't give a fuck. I don't like that dude. That dude's like, that dude got under my skin because he was one of those shit talkers. But then just when he sees you, he's just like, oh man, I was just playing around. I'm
Like Luke Rockhold.
Whatever, dog. I know you don't like Luke Rockhold for no reason at all, but all I'm saying is I saw a dude from high school and I held it together. I don't know, man. Fucking
he hung out with man, my yearbook is way deep in there.
I have to find him, but I have him.
I have it deep in there because it's just so many emo ass memories. I don't know how the fuck I want to look at it.
I should pop it open to look at that one chick I used to be super into that's now not attractive.
You kept all your yearbooks, didn't you?
I got them all, dog. I think I have every yearbook from junior high on.
Okay.
He is storming a box, dog. It's not like I look at him every night.
Yeah, well, that's just wasting money.
Nah, because I'll look at him later, and now I can use those yearbooks to like murk people and just scratch off the pictures. I'm like, that one's gone. This one's gone.
That's some Final Destination shit.
Yeah, man. So that's my. I saw.
So when you're in an old ass retirement home, you're like, I outlived this motherfucker.
I'm like, that's right.
I cream pied her.
Oh.
I got her. She swallows.
That's the only thing I actually am curious about because I don't give a fuck about anybody from high school for the most part.
Who swallows?
No, is what the hot chicks look like now.
Oh.
Like those chicks that people pictured their shit smelling like flowers and shit. Like I'm wondering what those chicks look like now. Because some of them, I'm sure, are not great. And all of them are probably pregnant with kids now.
All of them are pregnant.
I mean, some of their kids are probably 16 now.
Yeah,
but
they're all pregnant too. They're
the
grandmothers.
grandmothers.
All of them are grandmothers. Fuck, that's terrible.
You know, we're right though. I mean, especially in our neighborhood, there are some hood people there. Dude, there was people having sex in our high school, like in elementary school or some shit.
Yeah.
Like young. I was like, ooh, you started young. I mean, there were some girls already had the reputation of being slutty.
Yeah.
Like when I was still playing with pogs and shit. I'm over here like trying to fucking flip coins and fucking play with marbles and shit. And there's people over here fucking just fucking in the back.
Where do these white people get this Mexican kid from?
That's not theirs, dog.
Fuck.
Adopted.
Well, my family's supportive when I come back with like a fucking
Chocolate baby.
chocolate baby.
Hey, dude, that's the play for you. Pick up a chick that has got like a. The only downside about that is that if the dad at some point wants to come back,
He's like, yo. I'm like, whoa, whoa.
some Rampage
Whoa.
Jackson
Yeah.
looking motherfucker.
He's like, yo, you the new daddy? I'm like, nah, man. It's all you,
All you, homie.
all you, homie.
Just helping pay the bills.
Like, I just want to slide in and out a few times, but that's your pussy. That's all yours.
Damn, son.
Hey, man, you gotta pick your fights.
Wow, I guess. Jeez.
That's all you, homie. It's your thing.
Jeez.
Hey, man, when a dude can dunk on you,
That's it.
he's faster than
That's it.
you. You saw what Killmonger did to Black Panther. What the fuck, dude? You got to know when you're outmatched.
I guess, dog.
And then you gotta buy time until I can train to beat him. See what you do.
But you gotta train. See that's the point. That's the game right there.
Yeah.
If you find a chick that you're into that has a kid, but there's a likelihood of the dad coming back because he's brolic as fuck and he's gonna want that kid back when he's an NFL lineman because he's got all that built-up anger.
Yeah.
Then you need to start training from the get-go and just getting ready, dog. Just start doing some sweeping, some Tyson boxing, some Muay Thai, some jiu-jitsu, and then just start murking motherfuckers.
That's right.
Just murking dudes.
That's right.
It's everybody's goal in life is to murk dudes. All right, so let's go take care of this errand, and by errand I mean my drug addiction to this game, and
Okay.
we'll come back.
We'll come back with the cream pie stories. I got some questions I want to answer the hoes. I mean, ladies.
We'll be back. You want to tell people the debauchery you were fucking doing to this mic before we went
I
live?
was talking to it sweet and slow.
Yeah, sure.
It's like those
I felt
fucking.
uncomfortable for a second. I was like,
like
you need
those-
a moment, dog? You need time for yourself?
No, just like those fucking jerkwads over here are probably doing to each other right now.
Yeah, man, that was a fun little round of games.
Yeah, man, we fucking knocked some shit out today. We didn't get attacked by these sand people. It's awesome.
Wow.
Dude, you're the one who checked for a bomb underneath your car right now.
No, I checked for fucking dings.
Oh,
Apparently
okay.
you thought I was checking for...
I thought you were checking for
for-
bombs. I was like, oh shit.
IUDs? No. What the fuck is that?
IEDs.
What is it?
IEDs.
What does it stand for again?
Improvised explosive device.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. Should
Oh, like a van full of sand people. Fuck. Go further.
Oh, fuck.
They have
Remember, angry emails can go to @thatdudeRuben on Instagram.
They got shrapnel in their bombs.
Damn.
Fuck us up.
This car's going slow as shit. Yeah,
Once
man.
this thing hit, they're in it together.
The playing this game does kind of scratch that itch of getting a car. I'm very excited about this. I was like, it was fun. It was a blast, man. That was a blast.
Yeah,
and we
man.
played maybe 2 games this whole fucking time. We've been there for a while.
Yeah, we were there for
But anyways, I'm
Good
sure the
time.
girls are rolling their eyes that are listening to this podcast and they're like, you should shut the fuck up and just talk about dumb shit.
Why does Jeremy keep talking about sand people? They're the people on Star Wars. If you Google it, sand people.
Wow.
What are sand people? They're
Wow.
people in Star Wars.
Those ones that tried kidnapping Luke.
Yeah. They're trying to rape him.
Yeah, I did this in the game right here.
Oh, I thought
way
you
faster.
said trying to rape people. I was
What?
like, whoa,
No,
what
no,
game
no,
is
no,
that?
No.
Whoa, that
That's
got
pretty
dark.
bad, dog. That's pretty bad. No.
Man, we should have went to Castle. Megastore.
I don't think it would have as much fun there.
No, so we could've got one of those things where you bite on to make sure your
Yeah,
jaw
man. So
stronger.
for those of you that don't know, there's this thing that's going on in the fitness industry right now, and honestly, I don't know how they haven't gone bankrupt, but it's called the jazzercise or the jaw size, some shit like that. It's basically this thing that they're selling that promotes making your jaw muscles stronger. So apparently, this guy sells it by 3 avenues. One of which, if you're a fighter, a stronger jaw apparently means that you can withstand more damage. 2 is the fact that supposedly there's something about guys having squarer jaws that makes them more attractive to women. And 3, I can't remember what his other plug is for this product.
Concussions.
Yeah, and I guess stronger jaws will mean that, less damage and helps concussions or whatever.
That's exactly how that works.
But I'm like, all right, first of all, half to 80% of that shit is bullshit. And the only one that might be true is that chicks are into dudes with square jaws, right? But what it is essentially, dude, there's a fucking truck that's following us. That's legit like the fucking game. Like, this thing is trying to fucking run moves with us. Dude, look at this. This thing is like following us. Is this a cop?
Pass this guy and then fall back. Go this way and then fall back.
Now, let's see if he passes me up. Hold on. Let's make sure we don't get Al Qaeda in this bitch.
Told you. Told you.
He's like behind us. Let's see if we switch lanes and see what he does. I'm like, what is this guy trying to do here?
I'll tell you, go on this side and then fall back behind.
No, he's getting out now. Good. All right. We're not getting shot up here today. Anyways, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So this thing jaw size, which, by the way, I don't know how they have the money to sponsor high-level athletes, but they're doing it. And they apparently have the cash and enough liquidity in order to do this, which means that it's a sad day when people are buying these dog shit products. But I shouldn't be surprised. There's, Instagram hoes selling teeth whitening and detox teas.
Bang Energy
drink. Hey, man, we can't talk bad about Bang. They were a sponsor for multiple podcast episodes.
Tastes like chlorine pool water.
Wow, all the flavors, dog. All flavors.
Of them.
They got some flavors you might like. Try Bang energy drinks. Anyways, but if you Google this thing, it looks like a ball gag.
Yeah.
Like it legit looks like a ball gag that you're just chewing on, and supposedly it gives you all these great benefits. But I'm like, dude, you had $1 in R&D in this thing. Like, you did no research and development on this product at all. You just got a ball gag. You hollowed it out from the center where the straps used to be to hold it to your face. And you just now are making it so it's got enough play where the jaw will close on it. I'm like, this is some weird shit.
Yeah, so the real question is, after you're done sucking dick, does your jaw feel stronger? That's my question to you from earlier. I kept that
if they're using
inside.
the jazzercise thing?
Well, just if you suck dick, you're like, especially some of you who are like really getting at it, like,
really getting at it. Okay?
Like multiple times a week, like,
or you got to do this hard.
Really
it
on
doesn't
it.
bust very easily. You just got to really work it.
Yeah.
You got to really work at it.
Yeah. So,
Like you're breaking a sweat sometimes.
Yeah. So,
because you're a ride die chick and you ain't gonna quit. So you're gonna keep it going.
So, like, if you do that, I don't know how many times you do that. However often you do that, like 10 times a week. I don't know, whatever. So, does your jaw feel stronger? You think you can take a punch a little bit better than some hoe who's not sucking dick?
Well, some women do get lockjaw after a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm saying.
I feel a little bad at that point. I'm like, well, you don't have to keep going.
Like, just keep your mouth there.
Like,
I'll finish.
You don't have to keep going.
Look, I just need a hole.
Look, you don't have to keep going, but,
So just let me put the tip in.
It did feel good while you were doing it.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm just saying, ball gag, sucking dick, maybe it's the same thing. Maybe they should ask gay dudes. Gay dudes suck a lot of dick.
That's probably a fact.
Yeah.
Like, if we were text messaging, it'd be that 100 symbol.
Yeah, 100. Gay dudes like sucking dick. 100. 100%. So maybe you should ask a gay dude, be like, hey, gay dude, what's a really gay name? Frank. Hey, Frank, if I punch you in the jaw, do you think you can take a punch better than a straight guy who doesn't suck dick? That's science right there, man.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to ask these hard questions and you got to really find these answers.
Yeah. Science. Wow, someone got murdered over there.
Yeah, it looks like death.
Oh man, all right, I got a question.
Oh yeah, what's up?
We were at Chipotle earlier.
Yes.
We saw that little hipster chick, which, even though she had a lot of tats, still needed a hologram on her identification.
For authentication purposes,
Yep.
right? Make sure that
100%.
she is legal of age.
Yep.
And it's not just made from like a eBay machine that you just bought.
No.
Gotcha.
High school ID's not doing it either. Government, state issue.
Okay.
So her tits were all kinds out, man. Those things were just hanging out. Like, they were pushed up and they were just hanging out. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of tit meat.
Why don't you hit her up, dog?
For those reasons I just stated.
But then you start talking and you're like, hey, man.
I'm like,
just
look.
in casual conversation, how old do you girls be? We're about to go out. Like, after you've already talked to them for a little bit. Like, after you already broke the ice. That's the hardest part, is breaking the ice, dude. That's the hardest part.
I don't think it's
except for this. Anyways, that's the hardest part, is breaking the ice. So once you did that, and then you're kind of in the group there, kind of talking now, and you'd be like, yeah, what are you guys up to later? You guys going to the bar? You guys going to the club? And you'd be like, we can't. And you're like, oh, how come? You got arrested or what? And you'd be like, no. It's because, we're 18. And you'd be like, oh, wait, no, 18 you can get into certain clubs.
Yeah.
Let's say they went, oh no, we're 17. You'd be like, oh
shit.
I got to go. I feel my phone vibrating. Then you're like, I gotta go.
Yeah. So anyways, but her tits were all out. So now me.
I thought she looked old enough. I thought she looked at least 18. At least.
I've been really into the MILF porn lately, so.
Oh, okay. So you're different now. Now you want something else.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
When you mature, shit changes.
I feel like that's becoming more and more popular now. And the reason I say this is because I like how all my stories on this fucking podcast revolve about me getting groceries.
I thought you were going to say about porn. I'm like, hey, man, porn's really just...
No. Holy
shit. Oh, we got it fucked up.
Oh, my God. This fucking road we're on is... All I see is red. This can't be good. And we're not getting out here.
You can do it.
Not here, we're not. It's freaking semis. Holy. Well, prepare yourselves for a 3-hour podcast. Ready for a 3-hour podcast. Wow, we're miles and miles and miles away from home, and everybody is at a dead stop. And this is not rush hour. This is the opposite of rush hour.
This is the exact opposite of rush hour.
Wow.
Oh, good lord.
I wonder if they're closing these roads off.
We got fucked up.
Yeah, man. I should have checked ahead further.
We should have read signs.
Anyways, no, the only sign I read was the one there was a crash in one of the opposite freeways. It's not even this one. Anyways, it might be a thing of today's culture, man, because I was casually getting groceries, and as I'm checking out, the bag boy is laughing with the cash register girl, and I'm like, oh, he's hitting on her, right? They seem similar age. I'm like, good for them. But then he's like Liam Neeson, and she's like, oh, he's attractive, or he said some other guy's name, and she's like, oh, he's attractive, and I'm like, and I just kind of stare at her, and she's like, oh, we're talking about talking about like older people that are attractive, and they're younger. They were like 16 to 18, somewhere in those 3 years, 2 years, and then he said Liam Neeson, and she's like, oh, he's attractive. So I guess they're talking about like, actors they find attractive or they like or they'd hook up with or whatever, right? And they started going through names or whatever, and I talked to the kid, and I'm like, how old are you? And he's like, oh, I'm 16. And I was like, and then he's like, yeah, but I got a range. He's like, I have a range anywhere from like, his age, 16, and he said like up to 50, 55, I think. And I'm like, wow. Dude, nobody our age would have ever been like, I want to hook up with a 55-year-old chick. But keep in mind, when he said 55, like he's picking super hot 55-year-olds. Like, who are those? There's a couple of models / actresses that are like in that age range, but they look really, really good. Whether there's plastic surgery involved, whatever. But what I'm saying is they look pretty good for their age. But anyways, that kid said that, and I was surprised because I've never heard of a 16-year-old kid saying he'd be willing to hook up with a 50-year-old woman. Like, that's out there. That's outside of the realm of normality. But maybe because MILF porn is getting so popular now. Yeah, dog, just cut me off because we're all going nowhere.
Yeah,
you
no.
Mother. Anyways. So because MILF porn is getting so popular, I think now the younger generation is starting to look at the older women as very attractive, maybe even more so than the younger girls who, let's be honest, might be kind of annoying. So that's you know, that's a thing,
man.
man.
What you could possibly mean.
Because you like that fucking drama, dog. But anyways, so that's what I thought. Maybe it is changing. Maybe culture's changing.
Maybe.
Oh, dude, did I tell you what? So we've talked about on this podcast a million times about how plastic surgery is gross, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's certain plastic surgery is gross. And I was talking to a coworker, and this girl walked by, and she had to get some folder from some room next, but whatever, it doesn't really matter what she was doing. But she came and kind of got something and left.
Can you fit between there?
No.
I know the cops do that sometimes.
Yeah, no. I'm sure I could, but I don't want to destroy my oil pan. Anyways, so this girl, just relax, dog. We're going to have a 3-hour marathon podcast here. So this girl walks in, leaves, right? And you know, says hi and leaves or whatever. And I've never met this girl before, but I was talking to my coworker, and I was like, holy shit, she's got a lot of work done. And I'm talking a lot of work. If you saw her, you'd be like, holy shit, you're a walking house.
Oh.
Like, you got a lot of work, right?
Right.
And we were talking about it. I'm like, definitely she has her lips done. Definitely.
Okay.
She has her boobs done.
Okay.
Because she's very petite, but she's got pretty big boobs for a petite chick.
Right.
And my coworker was like, yeah, her boobs don't move.
Wow. A little salt there.
Maybe. And I didn't see anything else, but I wasn't trying not to stare because, dude, it's one of those girls that you see her and you're like, holy shit, you've got a lot of work done. But there's just, you know, we're talking about it, and it just there's something gross about it. For example, I was walking by some area, and this doctor, who I think is a plastic surgeon, was talking to this woman, and she's like, I just had what's that shit they put in their lips?
Botox?
She's like, I just had Botox done. She's like, I had it done here and here and here. And they're saying this like out loud while they're walking in front of people. She was like, they didn't even give a fuck. And she's like, oh yeah, I have an appointment to go and do this and this in a couple weeks. Like, she's just going over her shit. And I was like, to me, that's just hyper unattractive.
Right.
Like, super, super, super unattractive. It just grosses me out. Because it's like you're looking at your body like some weird jigsaw puzzle. And instead, you should be really trying to fucking work your ass out. Or, you know, I get it. You're not going to bench press and get bigger tits. I get it. But, you know, we've talked about this before. Like, I'm typically more of an ass guy than I am a tit guy. And there is still nice asses that aren't super big, like Brazilian chick asses. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's still nice asses when they're small too. It all comes down to like shape and like, you know, shape. Really, it's what it comes down to. As long as it doesn't look like a slappy butt or whatever. Like, that's what it just comes down to. And so for you to just be like, oh, I'm gonna go put this bag of plastic over here and this bag of plastic over there, and I'm gonna suck this up with some plastic or with some whatever the fuck the lip stiff is, and I'm gonna take some fat from here and shove it over here. Like, I'm like, dude, I don't wanna. I like working on cars, not on people. Like, just gross, man.
Yeah, like you sent me a Bible verse earlier that had a lot of had the toke face in there.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's just, you know what's funny, and I said this to my coworker too. I'm like, there's certain things like I accept. Primarily because we're a byproduct of these things. Like, you and I are pretty much the same age. And we are a byproduct of, like, the 90s. And that's when boob jobs really got popular. Like, we were developing as males in the 90s is what I'm saying. So, like, when you started finding women attractive, you didn't know what the fuck you wanted to do with the woman, but you were like, yeah, women. And so in the 90s, stuff started getting really popular. Pamela Anderson came around. Baywatch was around. Fake boobs started becoming more and more popular. Playmates were becoming, you know, big names. Carmen Electra. All these girls who definitely had fake boobs were becoming the norm. So for us, it's more socially acceptable and more common and more of a grounded realism in order to believe that fake boobs are cool. They're not cool, but they're fine. They're not gross. But then you start getting to other shit, like when you get that Kim Kardashian ass and hips, like the hips look like a fucking fork, like that don't look good.
Like a fork.
Like
That's
that,
funny.
you know what I'm saying? Like when your hips jolt out of nowhere, you got a little tiny hip, and your fucking hips jolt out like a wide body car. That does not look good. It just doesn't.
Hey man, some dudes love that. Love to just bust a nut on that.
Apparently Drake loves it, but it's just to me, and most I think dudes really just are not into it. Not into it. And some of you girls are probably like, hey, well, you follow some Instagram hoes that I'm sure get some work done. Yeah, probably, but that's just still my fantasy that it's all real. And it's totally photoshopped. We all know it is. But my point is, women are very quick to just like throw that kind of shit out there.
Just like when I'm watching Backdoor Sluts number 7, the classic collection, I like to think that dude got a natural 15-inch dick. I just like to think that, man. Popo.
I'm gonna roll down this window and be like, yo, bro, what the fuck is going on? Can you tell me where this accident is and whether or not I need to bust open some cable ties and go across this freeway?
We might have to. Yeah, man. I like to think that he just popped out of his mom with that 18-inch hog.
Is there dick implants for guys?
No, I don't think so.
Like to give you an extra couple, inches or maybe some girth or whatever?
I heard that they can like snip something down there and it'll hurt like a motherfucker, but it gives you like an extra like half an inch or
You know what the
inch.
fucking crazy part is? Is like you'll say that to a dude, you're like, yeah, man, well, you're gonna do this procedure. It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker, but it's gonna give you half an inch of power.
So
Most
the
dudes
only
are
thing
like-
I heard was extra inch.
Yeah, most guys are like, yeah, extra half an inch, fuck yeah.
3 centimeters? What?
Yeah, man. Most dudes they're stupid like that. They're like, yeah.
What's a meter?
Sometimes how some women put their self-worth based on like their boob size. Some dudes do that with their dick size. They're like, yeah, I want an extra 3 inches.
Man, maybe a hoe wants to be rabbited to death, machine gunned.
AK-47?
Yeah.
Maybe, man. I'm sure there are women out there.
Maybe some chicks wants her ass eaten like a Chinese buffet.
Hey, man, I'm sure there is somebody out there like that, for sure.
Maybe she wants to be gone down on like the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know.
Like planes go on the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, something like that. Like the Titanic. I don't know. There you
Well,
go.
look, the way I figure is that you also want different things at different times. So that could all be the same girl.
Yeah.
It could even be your girl.
Yeah.
You could be dating a girl, and then you're like, man, this is a good girl. And some days she's just like, choke the shit out of me. And you're like, all right. As long as you're communicating with me, you let me know what you want.
Yeah,
I
maybe
got
she's
you.
into role playing. Maybe she wants me to dress up like the Sand People and kidnap her to my village.
Oh, fuck. You're like, pretend to be Anakin's mother.
Yeah.
Pretend to be Anakin's mother.
Yeah, Sand People noises. Sand People noises. Yeah, just like that, man.
My car's gonna overheat in this.
Don't say that. Don't say shit like that. Why would you say shit like that?
Cause
It's not funny.
son, what are you doing? Going over pictures of your car in the racing game?
I'll
Or
make
what?
sure we covered some things.
Yeah, man, I'm starting to think it might be ahead because that motorcycle.
It's right there.
No. It disappeared. The lights disappeared, and now we got a police car trying to make its way through here, very slowly, but it's doing it.
Well, there's the dirt road he should get on.
Well, the problem is he's got to go slow because there's these drainage things, so he's got to, off-road this mofo. I'll give him some room though. I'll give him some room.
Be a dick and just go right in front of him.
Yeah, I don't see any police lights up there. That means it's probably not anywhere near here.
No.
Oh man. I mean, look, we played it pretty good. We got out pretty good, man, because at first, how many times have we driven to the opposite way and we see a traffic like this and we're like, "Oh, good thing we didn't get stuck in that." But we had to get it at one point.
He's in an SUV and he's driving like a little bitch.
Dude, that's a big thing for me. When I see SUVs or trucks and they take those little bumps like their shit's about to, like, it's only being held by two threads on the screw, and otherwise it's gonna just blow off the fucking screw. I hate that. What else you got, dog? What else going on with you this week?
It's kind of a funny story. I'm not sure how much of it I can say, but I'll give you the cliff notes.
Why can't you say all of it?
Well, it involves people at work. Not people at work, but people who are involved in the program.
Oh, okay.
So there's two people who are involved in the program. Apparently they're gay or whatever.
Okay, tell them what, maybe for new listeners, tell them what you mean by the program.
So I work at a place for special people. They're adults. So it's kind of like a daycare. We have two sides to it. It's a daycare. I don't work on that side. And on the daycare side, they take them to, like, you know, the movies and bullshit like that. Then on my side, they go to, and they do, like, different little, you know, bullshit jobs, whatever. So on my side, they have a cooking class that they do.
Okay.
And so one dude works in there, and he's apparently gay. He has a boyfriend who's in one of the classes that I supervise. So apparently these two been hooking up.
In the place, in the program?
in the program, in the bathroom stalls. Like, they just been sword fighting in the bathroom stalls, man.
Wow, how do you know? You just saw a bunch
apparently
of, like,
some
glow in the dark material all over the walls, or what?
No. It's fucking disgusting.
You walked in, you heard noises, you're like, man, somebody's taking a mad shit.
No, apparently, I'm like, you need help?
Are you okay?
Yes. No. Apparently, some staff member was like, I guess, walked in on him and saw him.
Steve blew up the stall door. He blew it out. Wow.
No, I guess he saw
Bobby's
one.
head was ramming into.
I guess he saw one friggin' swallowing the sword of the other one or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
look,
have to
man.
watch out for that, because they're all special, but they fucking want dick and walls just like everybody else, man. Even more so, because they can't control themselves.
Well, you know, I can't be mad at it, because if you think about it, no, you stay in your lane. Yeah, I can't be mad about it, because, you know, if it was two heterosexual people in the same program, I mean, they would still frown upon it, but it's still like, you know, you still.
It's not just because they're gay that we gotta watch them. No, you gotta watch everybody else too. The straight people, the couple. There's so many couples.
Oh, really?
Oh, there's.
I guess that would make sense though, right? Like, first of all, it'd be
Yeah.
easy to meet people,
Yeah.
same people with the same maybe problems, so they get they get each other.
Yeah, there's so many, man. There's tons, and they'll drop somebody, and they'll have a new boyfriend, girlfriend the next day.
So it's like old folks home where they're just hooking up all over the place.
They're just swallowing, just eating ass, just doing all kinds of nasty shit. You just gotta be on top of it, man.
The real question you gotta ask yourself as a listener of this podcast.
Yeah, they're getting more pussy than you. It's absolutely sure.
They're getting more action than everybody.
They're getting more. Everybody we're talking to, everybody's listening to this. They're getting more action than you.
That's hilarious.
Some hoes are like, no, they're not. Oh, yeah, they fucking are. I bet you everything. They are.
Like, some of you guys be getting some secret yum action at your work, but you're not getting action like these people are getting action.
Not on the daily, not on the reg like this.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So what? Like, do you now have to give them like bathroom passes and give them separate bathroom passes?
So apparently they text each other to meet up or whatever. So you gotta kind of. So one's like, oh, so the one place will be like, they'll text us, and they'll be like, oh, who such and such is going to the restroom, so make sure what's name doesn't go to the restroom, or if he does, he'll be like, we got to go over there and be like, oh, random restroom check, just to make sure that they're not in there swallowing each other's.
Oh, wow.
Anything.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's a tough spot to be in. You walk in, some dude's just like, you know, you're like, are you okay? Is this?
Sounds like Larry's choking. No, he's fine.
This is the worst place to have a freaking accident, because there's no exit here for another like
Where's this
and a
dude
quarter
going?
miles. He's trying to get in here for some reason.
Why?
Because he thinks this lane's going faster than all the other lanes that aren't going anywhere. This guy fighting with him? He's like, let me in, bitch. The fuck? Anyways, that's crazy, man.
That's a funny story.
Jeez. I'm also a little jealous. You know what I mean? They're getting more action
They're
than
getting so
everybody.
much action. I mean, now the real question is, like, I don't know if it's like A1 dick, but hey, dick's dick.
Hey, man, action is action, all right? Doesn't matter.
This guy's car blowing up?
I don't know what's going on, man. This guy just moved to that lane like something was going to happen to his car, but nothing's happening. Maybe it is, man, because he's pulling over. So what happens if a cop tries going around him now? He's blocking emergency vehicles. Yeah, I think something's wrong with his car, dude. Is something moving, or is that just cars? Like a smoke coming out of it, or?
There's lights. Let's move by him before he takes out his AK.
Ah, fuck. He's pulling something out of the back of his truck. He just parked, and he went to the back of his truck, and he's pulling something out. That can't be good. We need to get the fuck out of here. How far does AK bullets fly?
Very far.
Oh, jeez. Anyways, so what else is going on? Any other stories, dog?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
I think I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna take a nap. All right, man. I think we're ending it here. I gotta splice these. When I gotta splice podcasts together, it's a bit more of a pain in the ass. I was gonna ask you before I let everybody go. What do you think about the idea of switching up the podcasts to every other week
We can do that.
until we catch up?
Yeah.
Because my thing right now is I've got so much shit going on. It's like it would have been nice not to do a podcast this week. I got so much, and that half of that is my problem. I keep taking on more fucking bullshit. All right, like I got Super Secret Project number 1, well, number 2 technically, and then I got work and training and any of the bullshit I do, plus a podcast. Plus, I'm starting to do another podcast, but I want to do another one, but I don't want to do and release any of them until this is caught up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have to do one podcast, do another podcast on the side, then do throwback podcasts on iTunes. You know what I mean? Have to edit all of that shit, have to do all of that stuff. So I'm contemplating it. In addition to, like, I've been putting a little bit more YouTube volume as far as like reviews. So primarily because I have to get them out because these people that are sending me products are like, yo, what up? So I don't got a lot of time. So editing YouTube videos, doing like essentially 3 throwback podcasts plus this one. It's just like I'm contemplating it. So what I'm going to ask for all y'all is a vote. Oh, apparently this dude whose car is about to blow up, he decided his car's fine now, but he's going to take this dirt road like an emergency vehicle. That guy should get a ticket, right?
Yeah, the cop saw him.
Anyways, so let me know what you listeners think about that. I don't know if I should do a... Oh, here goes motorcycles now. I don't know if I should do a poll, because I think you have to be a YouTube... You have to have a YouTube account in order to vote on the polls on the directly on the video. So maybe shoot us an email. The email's down below. What is it? Monday's mail sack, or is Monday's ball sack, or what is it?
Monday's mail sack. Dude.
Monday's mail sack. Yeah.
Why are you making it sound inappropriate?
What? I said it what it was the first time. Monday's mail sack.
The way you say it, you're like, Monday's mail sack. It's full of mail.
It's like Monday's mail sack. It's full of
semen.
I couldn't think of a better word for semen. Anyways.
Jizz. Man juice.
Male baby batter. Anyways, so yeah, send us an email. Let us know what you think. I mean, I'm happy to do a podcast every week, but especially if you guys are gonna miss it or something, and you're like, I don't know, pulling your hair out at work, and you're like, I need something to distract me from this nonsensical bullshit I do all day, or if you're like, I'll listen to the throwback podcast till we catch up, we'll be fine. Let me know. Email's down below.
Yeah, man. Oh, all right. Before you go.
Yeah.
Tell them about the present I got you.
Oh, you got me it's like a fireman's helmet or fireman's hat.
Yeah.
Is it a helmet?
It's a helmet, yeah.
A fireman's helmet, and then you put the motivated results sticker on front of it.
Yep.
It's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good.
Yeah, check it out on Instagram, and if you hoes want some, because I know you hoes love fireman's helmet, because you hoes love firemen. Who doesn't love firemen, man?
Hey, man, this could be a great role-playing thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of little like Magic Mike.
Yeah.
Dance off with my with my fireman's hat.
Yeah, we'll put if you like that, check it out on the Instagram. If you like it, we'll get some stickers made. Monday's Locker Room Talk stickers. We'll get a bunch of these hats. Put the stickers on there. We'll give them out to you hoes. That way, when your man or dude who's fills you up for that night, you can put it on.
Yeah.
Be thinking of us.
There you go. That's
That's
nice.
You can have an Eiffel Tower.
There you go.
You can have an airtight situation. The dude filling you up, and us two will be there too.
Like a threesome.
Threesome.
A devil's threesome because it's
That's
three
right.
dudes and one girl.
That's right. Airtight.
Oh, there we go.
Airtight with Ruben and John. That's a new podcast.
Oh, jeez. All right, ladies and gents, you know the drill. Likes, comments. Make sure share them with some people. Let's get
Gotta
this
ask
community.
Mystery Girl if there's any emails.
Yeah, we'll have her check it.
She was busy, so.
Like stuff, comments, share it with somebody that wants to laugh. Email down below if you want to send us relationship questions or maybe dating questions or general questions or funny videos for us to watch. And let us know what you think about changing the podcast frequency from every week to every other week till we catch up. We're currently on like
40-something, right?
40-something, I think. Yeah, almost 50. But we're also at 102 podcasts. So, at 50% there almost.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, man, we need to ramp it up, even at 3 a week. But anyways, let us know what you think. Do all that stuff I said 2 seconds ago. Subscribe if you're not already. And we'll see you guys next week.